Sasha for netbooknews.com, and over here you can see all the tablets that we got recently, and I would like to give you a little overview of what form factors that are available on the tablet market, and also a little bit about the software and the hardware platform. Let's start with the smallest one, even though some people would call it MID, means a mobile internet device, or even a superphone, because you can even make phone calls with this one. It's the Dell Streak. That's a 5-inch system. 800 by 480 is the resolution. It's based on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 1 GHz CPU. Comes with 3G, Bluetooth, GPS, whatever is available in terms of networks. And it has a front-facing camera, and here's a 5-megapixel autofocus camera on the back. Multi-touch display, Gorilla Glass. I haven't done the scratch test so far, and I think I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, it's a really sleek device. You're very mobile with this one. If you want to surf the internet while you're on the road, or even use it as a navigation, this is a really interesting device. It's running Android 2.1. Update to Android 2.2 is coming out by the end of November. Let's move over to the next form factor, which is 7-inch, and actually this is going to be the most popular form factor in the tablet world. Maybe not in the Apple world, but for Android tablets it's going to be 7-inch. This is the ViewSonic Viewpad 7. It's based also on a Qualcomm processor, but this is a 600 MHz ARM11, so that's definitely way slower than the Dell Streak. But we've been playing around with it, and the graphic is pretty good, and the GUI, the tweaking that ViewSonic did to it is fantastic. It's Android 2.2. It has 512 MBs of RAM, and it also has 512 MBs of flash memory in there. So you need to upgrade it with a micro SD card, and you can upgrade it up to, or you can get a 32 GB micro SD card in there. This one, I think the Dell Streak is around like $500. This one should be below $500 US, even though right now it's on pre-order for way over $500 US. I'm absolutely doubting this price, so guys, wait until it's available, because it can't be around $600. What people are, or what kind of stores are announcing it right now. It has also 3G and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and GPS and whatever, and you can make phone calls with it. Now to a very cheap one again. You can tell already by this build quality, it's definitely handmade. This is the iWeb aPad, an 8-inch Android 2.2 tablet based on a Freescale platform, which is using a 1 GHz ARM Cortex A8, which is the same CPU that's also used in the Arcos 7.0 and the Arcos 101 and in the Samsung Galaxy Tab, of course, with different GPUs on these platforms. As I said, 8-inch resistive multi-touch screen, and it's running Android 2.2. It has 512 MBs of RAM, 4 GB flash memory that you can also extend over a micro SD card over here. This one is only about $100 US. But I tell you what, you get what you pay for. So this is really very, very cheap. The performance is good though. It tells you how cheap these platforms are right now. So 1 GHz ARM Cortex A8 in this iWeb aPad from Shenzhen in southern China. Then of course, the monopolist of the tablet market so far, that's the Apple iPad 16 GB Wi-Fi, which is right now on sales for Black Friday, $399 US. Hey, for $399 you can't get any better tablet right now. I really have to admit this. This is the most advanced tablet right now, with a great ecosystem with the iTunes Store, and especially with the update to iOS 4.2. It has additional functionality, and it's a fantastic tablet. Of course, it's also very, very closed. another tablet that isn't so mobile anymore, but let's say something for the micro mobility in the comfort of your room or house or apartment or whatever. This is the ExoPC, 11.6 inch, based on the Intel Atom N450, comes with 2 GB of RAM and a 32 GB SSD card. Maybe I should let you know this is running on an Apple A4, which is also an ARM architecture. It comes with 256 MBs of RAM, and this version has 16 GB of flash memory, and you can get it up to 64 GB.
This one too, up to 64.
Up to 64. We have the 32 GB version right now. Very fast SSD. This one is running Windows 7, and they have a different GUI on top of the Windows 7 desktop. It was pretty fast. We really like this tablet. It's a different form factor. 1366 by 768 is the resolution, by the way. 16 by 9 is the display size. And yeah, it's a very open tablet. It's a little bit more heavy. And
well, it does have that Broadcom.
Absolutely, it has a Broadcom Crystal HD or media accelerator card, so you can even run 1080p YouTube videos with it. Of course, it's also a matter of the bandwidth of the video that you want to run. We haven't tried out a 20 Mbit 1080p stream, so this might be also a little bit too much then for the Intel Atom platform. But it also comes, here's a little webcam on the front. There's no webcam on the back, just a power button, but this is something where you can, yeah, I would say this is a couch surfing device. So 11.6 inch, we will see a couple of these devices. 9.7 inch is the form factor for the Apple iPad. We have an 8 inch device with the aPad, and we have a 7 inch. This is going to be the sweet spot for Android tablets in the future, and we have the 5 inch Dell Streak. 5 tablets, 5 form factors, 5 different CPU platforms, a couple of different operating systems. I'm Sascha for netbooknews.com. Thanks for watching.